So nobody knows where it might be now? I mean, whatever was inside that tomb?
Don Inigo de Malantuñez y Gagnon. Search for him.
Where can I find him?
No idea. Probably at the bottom of the sea, since he was one of the cruelest pirates of the 16th century. Nobody knows how his galleon, the Orion, managed to survive the harshest tempests, or come out unscathed from battles with much better armed vessels. Legend even has it that his ship's figurehead shined like the sun. However, his sailors assured it was all thanks to a lucky charm made of stone. An awesome object that Malantuñez supposedly found in his youth.
And now you're going to tell me the miraculous item came from that robbed grave, right?
You are right. I've been researching, and it appears that as a kid, Captain Malantuñez worked for the conquistador Hernán Cortés. He had the bad fortune of falling in love with Malinche, who was none other than his commander's lover. Cortés challenged him to a duel, ripped out his eye, and left him in the jungles of Chiapas, fewer than 30 miles from the city of Palenque.
So you're suggesting that Malantuñez stole something from the grave, which protected him for the rest of his life? Very interesting. But how can I find his trail?
There's evidence that in 1564, he stole the map of the Manila route, the Spanish crown's best-kept treasure. It could have made him richer than the king himself. After that, his trail is lost. Perhaps he set sail for the Philippines. But if you're so interested, why don't you go look in the archives of the Indies?
I had heard that everything written on Spain's colonies in the Americas could be found in the archives of the Indies in Seville, Spain, and that even professional treasure hunters go there to locate sunken galleons. So I expressed my gratitude to Paco and vamoosed to Seville.
You're unbelievable, Sushi.
Hold on, the hardest part had yet to begin. I'm accustomed to breaking passwords and codes, pushing a button and getting quick results. But when I saw the work I'd have to do in Seville...
Here it is. In this aisle you'll find everything you need about galleons, which disappeared from 1560 to 1570. Look for whatever you want, and don't worry about making noise. I'll be alone tonight.
I searched through book after book, galleon after galleon, and pirate after pirate until... Captain Malantuñez of the Orion. That was it. I found a short passage of what seemed to be Malantuñez's memoirs, taken down by a female prisoner who was with him. On the last pages, his scribe wrote that an English boat had sunk the Orion, and after being rescued, this record keeper went on and on about what a scoundrel Malantuñez was. Lucky for us, the date of the shipwreck is mentioned, March 6th, 1564. 6 days after the Orion set sail on a journey from Acapulco to Manila. I had everything I needed to locate the approximate position of the galleon. So I checked maps from those days, did some calculations, and finally managed to determine an exact point in the Pacific Ocean. That's the whole story, Brian. I charted the possible shipwreck site to an area of less than 80 square nautical miles. Then I called Saturn and told him what direction to take.
80 square miles? Isn't that a lot?
Don't you believe it. A half hour ago, I programmed the sonar to look for underwater objects with the volume of the Orion. And in a few hours, it will start to relay its potential coordinates to us. Using that data, Dean Grassick will dive down to find out whether we've hit the jackpot or we have to continue the search. My time estimate is little more than 2 weeks. 3 weeks tops.
Sushi, that's too long. We have to find some other solution.
It's a difficult operation, Brian. The Douglas III's sonar is equipped with the most advanced submarine detection technology. So, unless you can come up with some sort of miracle, we'll have to wait.
Wait a sec. I think I may have missed something. Who was this Dean Graphic?
Dean Grassick. You've never heard of him? But he's the greatest adventurer and treasure hunter in history. I hired him to go down to the ocean floor and retrieve the Trantonite.
Can we trust him?
Of course. He's a man of perfect moral integrity. For example, he is so generous he even held a contest among the country's youths, and the winner got to go with him on his next adventure. He is a man of his word, as you can see. He's traveling with Camille, the French girl who won the contest.
What part of the boat is he in now?
A while ago, he told me he'd be in the sea lock room, tuning up the diving equipment.
I've never heard of anyone named Dean Grassick.
You don't watch much TV, do you? His program, The Grassick Adventure, is one of the highest rated shows on primetime TV. I recommend it, because it's as if you were really there with him. Fighting against wild monkeys in the jungle, searching for treasures and ruins, and fighting against polar bears. Dean takes a camera on all his adventures, and every evening he broadcasts images of the most amazing parts of that day's adventures. Plus, he's so cute.
I'd rather not talk about him anymore.
Don't be that way, Brian. You'll see how nice he is.
Speaking of Rutger and Saturn,
Yes?
now, how is it they came too?
When you IM'd me about Trantor and the amoeba, I thought it would be a good idea to bring along a man of science. So before departing from Douglasville, I asked Saturn to join my team. As for Rutger, well, that was a bit more spur of the moment.
They're nice guys, but I think we've discussed their participation enough.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've seen there's a password-protected door.
And you want me to give you the password, right? Well, store this in your memory. 0512.
0512. Thanks, Sushi.
No sweat. Anything else?
Let's continue this conversation later, okay?
Whenever you wish, Brian.
I'm really grateful to Sushi for all she's done, but we can't wait for 2 weeks. Alpha said their time is running out, so Gina's life depends on me acting fast. I don't know how, but I have to find a way to locate the sunken galleon and the Trantonite before it's too late. Well, look who's here. I'm gonna go say hello. Rutger, long time no see.
Yo, Brian! Feeling better than yesterday!
This may seem weird to you, but I can't remember anything.
Of course! That's the nice part of Herbidos.
Actually, the last thing I remember is that I got to the port in San Diego with my friend Joshua and...
Slow down, man! Slow down! That little amnesia you have is caused by the berries I put in Herbidos.
Berries?
The only way to remember what happened is...
Oh, just my luck. Raw salmon again.
Salmon? You are one crazy man! No, the only thing I can do is refresh your memory.
Ugh, I was afraid of something like this.
Come on now. Yesterday evening, I left the yacht to wander at the view and fill my lungs with clean ocean air.
Tell me now, how far can you go? When singing ends and you're walking in a beating rain. Summer warms, the cold wind is chilling. In the wind, now I hear a voice ringing. Just
Sugar king to me, let me show you something. Can you see that girl being told? Somebody did to her and now how was her feel? Oh my God, that hurts. And what happened then? What
we
Calm
there yet?
down. Sushi's yacht must be nearby.
Oh no! A Trumpeterus fatocranium, the most perverse species in the universe!
She ran away as far as she can from that.
Run, Brian, or it will devour you with its brain-sucking hand!
Rutger,
What happened then?
Hey, Brian,
my friend, it's been so long.
She gave
is that bro doing okay?
Hey, don't worry about Joshua. Where's Sushi?
She said to take off upon your arrival, and that she's gonna catch you up later by a helicopter.
Oh, we arranged to meet up in Palenque when we were IMing. And yesterday she sent me a message at the Anchorage airport saying she's waiting here in San Diego. You wouldn't happen to know why.
No, come on, I'll finish the bong and we get down to navigating. You gonna help me finish it off? Go back to your two-bit constellation, you coward, fat-headed beast!
Thanks, Rutger. But I haven't slept for days and I can hardly keep my eyes open.
No problem, man. Just lie down in the stateroom and you're gonna come out fresh as an herb.
Impossible. I can't sleep in trains, planes, or automobiles, so forget about boat naps.
That's cause you never tried my herby dose. Don't trust that nut, Brian! It's probably some sort of perverse potion! There's a recipe based on herbs, mushrooms, wild berries, seeds, everything natural. Good stuff. It's refined to fight the insomnia. And you'll have some amazing dreams, better than with your wascal.
I don't know, Rutger. Your recipes have always seemed a bit potent to me.
Of course, that's why they're so cool. Let's dine. You have some herby dose, and hey man, you're gonna sleep better than a zombie.
Now I remember. But I refused to take the Herbidose.
Yeah, but didn't you find the orange juice a little strong? Besides, now you're in an amazing mood, no?
Well, I don't agree with what you've done, but I guess you're right on that one.
I haven't felt such inner peace for a long time.
But explain one thing to me.
What?
Could you explain what the Rastafarian religion is all about?
No.
The ingredients of Herbidose are legal, aren't they?
Don't worry, be happy, man. We be 12 miles from the coast, so sit back and enjoy.
That's the telepathic helmet you've got there, isn't it?
Telepathic? Well, it's the one that you gave to that bird-brained Saturn a while back, man. But I want it fair and square, and it's mine now. I brought it to the boat, 'cause it really freaks me out. But for the last 3 days, it don't work. Typical overvalued Babylon machine. By the way, Joshua came here before, man, and told me he had a similar device. But that his was much awesomer and less pathetic.